Match point right now for Optic Nation. Envy needs to win 3 straight if they want their first win here in Pro League. Nation off to a nice start so far. They won last night. They're opening this one up with a big win on Retreat Hardpoint. Search and Destroy never looked close. 6-1 finish there. They could close it out right here. The question is, how practiced do you think they are on the new map Parliament, mate?
I have no idea. I know that I've seen it now a couple times, and by a couple times, I mean on Monday, the first day of Season 3. And I like it a lot. I just haven't spent a ton of time with it yet. I know the players are starting to get used to it now. Everyone getting a feel for these new maps. But I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. And it's going to be a great new addition here to the Season 3.
Now, we should point out, Matt and I did kind of a map breakdown after watching the Monday night games, and it seems that Sentinel spawn, so Optic Nation has the preferred side. There's a lot more cover when you're going for the 1-point tosses. As you can see, Octane kind of eyeing it right there. So if Optic Nation isn't able to capitalize in the first 5 minutes, they could definitely be in trouble, as Envy will have the advantage on side 2.
Well, Moch had it for just a second before he fell, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays as we get more into it, because like every particular uplate game really comes down to control spots when you're overlooking the drone. Whether it's purple and blue on BioLink watching it, or if we're talking about something like Comeback, it's controlling glass. This one being a little bit open. Interested to see where the players start to really get set up here to look over the drone. And the big thing too is, like you were talking about 1-point tosses, I don't think anyone really has a lot of nerdy spots figured out to throw it through, but I think Looney was able to just fire one in.
Yeah, but the way he shot it wide out in the open, just trying to pound his way through to the base to get the jumper off. So Envy first on the board, and they're doing it from the tough side. Octane is doing a nice job so far, to be honest, of just controlling the outdoor area, making sure no one's able to push up. As you look through Envy, watch that mini-map and how they're setting up. They will almost never send anyone on the right side of the map.
Well, Moch has got it yet again. Both times I've seen Moch grab the drone, he's been cut down trying to jump across there to kind of bottom middle. And I'm not sure, what the preferred route is for these guys. I'm trying to really keep an eye on the drone carriers just to see what the preferred route's going to be. Right now, I was watching Octane, because Octane's 16-2. He's also going to be grabbing the drone. He's going to get forward, and this is similar to what we saw Looney do earlier, just a wide open 1-point toss. But he bumped I think he bumped the wall there on the right.
He threw it way above.
Shifted him left just a little bit, and he missed.
Yeah, that one went sky and way over top as well. So just a sloppy shot here. After a second one here, we'll be able to switch players. Let's go over to Embos for a minute. Optic Nation unable to take advantage of their positioning yet. And here comes Bose. Tries to push up, shut down immediately. Octane there again with the bow. Ricky trying to get sneaky is going to call out some players making moves, and he's cleaned up. So the slang is just in favor of Envy. Octane triple positive. Looney's putting up 10 and 6. Everyone getting the job done early on in this one.
I just watched Octane melt a couple as well. He's on a 5 streak. He falls 11 and 4 right now. And they're pushing forward to the drone spawn. It's going to be Aqua. He's set up in behind. Chris, we're going to have to play, just so we can learn this a lot better, I challenge you to a one-on-one uplink, 1st to 10. Me versus you. The loser has to wear a dress to work on Monday.
Deal. I'm pretty darn good at this map. I've been playing it all day. That is not true at all. Here comes Miracles, Optic Nation, trying to go on a fast break. Those stuns, though, just devastating. Cannot get anything done. They keep trying to push it down this middle of the map instead of going from the outside area that Denial had so much success on against TK. There's the toss. Miracles doesn't miss, and he's going to sink it for the first time. But look at the kills. 5 and 9 out of Ricky. 5 and 10 for Miracles. Not able to get the kills they need quite yet.
It's funny to see that, because typically, you call it the stronger side because it's easy to score, yes, but that also usually means it's easier to slay, especially in uplink from a particular side. Just, the added cover helps. It's just easier to pick up key kills, especially with noticeable in game types like CTF. But right now, if Optic is on the preferred side, they're not really getting it done in the score or slaying department.
Melee coming in, but satellite drone is going to be reset. Embos on your screen. Rotating behind enemy lines. This is a big flank that we haven't seen for a while. Gets one. Looney now going to be tagged up, but Embos is shot from behind. Over now to Miracles. 5 and 11 has switched from the ASM-1 purely to the bow. And he's going to try and get something going. Octane, the last defender, 17 and 6, is shutting it down on this map, Nathan.
I had eyes on, I was going to say, I want to see if JCap could work his way towards the drone, but I mean, it's almost like all of these engagements are happening in 20% of the map, really. There's just so much in and around that drone spawn where 90% of these gunfights are really going down. But we do see, starting to move forward, is going to be Looney and Envy. Can they get a 1-point toss in? I think he might have been a little bit out of range. It's not going to matter as he's going to get cut down by Bose. Bose trying to win yet another gunfight, not able to clean that up. Time is going to run out, and it is going to be tied 1-1.
And this is great news if you're Envy. Octane is obviously hosting here. I think he was the host of game number 1 because his bullets are just melting people. He did such a great job on the defensive end. There was never a fast break opportunity for Optic Nation. They had to brute force it. They had to try and get tricky on the flanks. The question is, how many will Envy be able to rally in? What is the defensive plan for Optic Nation? They got to capitalize on 1 or 2 big plays.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring going down anywhere. You saw the stuns go out across to delay the push from Envy. I'm going to be watching Moch just to see what he can do in the back. Him and Ricky are able to clean up 1 kill before that gets traded out. And there is vying for control. It's Bose who gets in behind. He's not going to be able to clean that up. So 2 players from Envy now have control of the drone spawn. They're going to try and pick up a couple kills here. Try to move forward. You already see 1 player getting aggressive. That's going to be Looney. He's already pretty much up inside the base of Optic Nation right now. He's going to take an EMP, but still delays enough time to allow JCap to get forward with the drone. He's going to go for the 1-point toss and sinks it. So here I am saying they don't have too many 1-point tosses set up. That was definitely a scripted one. You saw him get on top of the box, peek over that corner, puts 1 on the board. Envy has the lead.
Yeah, you can tell there's been a few players putting in quite a lot of time on this map. Looks like JCap has done that jump quite a few times. And now you got him switching over, trying to play defense from the middle of the map. Won't be able to get much. Octane is there. Here comes the pressure. 2 down. Embos with drone in hand. You got a teammate in front. Miracles is going to fall, though. And now it's Embos on his own. Has to get the toss off, and he will. This one goes up and over for the reset, and that is a heartbreaker.
Oh, man. Looking a lot more like Dez Bryant than Kobe Bryant there. Not able to sink that through. Going a little bit long, I think. Honestly, I think he might have been a bit more blind than it shows us in the broadcaster mode, but regardless, not able to put it through. And it just looks like this map, with the way everything's working out as we see a 3rd one go through here for Envy, I haven't seen anyone really effectively force the spawns out too far, set up any kind of trap, or be able to really set up a relay for dunks. It just seems like this map thus far is going to be a lot of 1-pointers, and that may just be the fact that the guys aren't that familiar with it yet. That really could be all it is. But I haven't seen any sort of base control that would make me think they're going to be rallying dunks. Yeah,
when you see a player get pushed up into the base, very rarely are they able to hold that position. Looney using the distraction well as he sneaks in for the 2-piece. 2-pointer rather. Now you see Octane though, 32 and 11. Was on a 7 streak, now he's on a 3 streak, and you got JCap heating up as well on a 5 streak. Looney still on the uplink point, is just shooting everyone in the back. This is the setup Envy was looking for, and now they're going to attack him on.
And right after I say, the 1-pointers are a lot easier. We get back-to-back dunks in a 15-second span, but I'm starting to see what you were talking about with this side being preferred. Because they're starting to put on the pain right now as Optic Nation struggling to keep up. 7-1, 2 minutes left. Nation doing a good job here of setting up and pulling away. But it is going to be Ricky and crew that currently have control of the drone spawn. He's going to go up top, try to grab it. We'll see if he can move forward. He's only got 1 person really make it 2 to help push here, but they're at a point where they kind of need dunks.
Yeah, you do. Minute 50, down 6. This is a dunk-only scenario, and there goes Ricky. Is going to be able to splash it in, staying alive as well. So now you got to question, will Ricky be able to control the spawns?
All right, well, there's the spawn out. That's the first time, sorry to cut you off, that's the first time I've really seen it from that point of view. As he pushed it out, they're all spawning in this central ship there, but that's still, I mean, he's got to win that gunfight, but that was good to see from our point of view.
And there you have Moach dropping. So Optic Nation not out of it yet, but that time is ticking down. 1 minute, 20 seconds to act. Octane is down, so big moves here. Miracle's trying to stay alive. Lodi's picked from afar. Miracle's heating up, but he's got no support. Embo's across the map, and you're gonna see, of course, Moach get taken out inside Envy's base. So this is looking like Envy's game. All they have to do at this point is run out the clock, Maeve.
Yeah, and he's set up here. He's just hiding here. He's going to throw it off if he needs to. I don't think that actually got off. Oh, yes, it did. So
much
able
water.
to reset it. 50 seconds left. Envy completely in control behind a giant game from Octane. And, you know, what he did was basically sit back. Anyone that was trying to make pushes for that drone, anyone who was trying to put pressure on his base, lighten them up like the 4th of July, which is in just a couple of days.
Yes, it is. Happy Saturday, everybody. Look at Aqua here as we close out the round. 17 and 21, but Aqua's on a 4 streak. As number 5 and 6 lining up, can't get the kills. Octane looking for his 40th kill. As we will see Envy staying alive. Ricky on the opposite end has the satellite drone, but there's no way he's able to score 4 points here. Going for one last desperation toss and can't even get it out of his hand. Good game all around from Envy. Showing some patience, solid defense on the first half, and nice base control on the second half led to a 7-3 victory.
All right, well, let's see if they can climb back into it. They're able to get the one behind a big performance here from Octane. You talked about Nation needing to get off to a strong start there. With them starting strong side, and they did not do that, going 1-1 into the half before the switch. And I'd like to think that's mostly just lack of experience playing this particular game type, but not really all that much you can take away from it other than monster game by Octane on host. They controlled it. They got strong side dominated, Chris.
On Monday, we saw some players playing Drift Hardpoint for what seemed like the first time. I'm wondering how much practice Optic Nation has put into this game mode. And I'm also kind of curious to see when do the Pro League teams make it a priority to practice the new game modes the most, because these could be some huge swing games, especially Parliament Uplink. You're going to see Uplink every game 3. When do you start putting your focus on it? When we come back, though, we're going back to a staple of Advanced Warfare. We've seen it since the very beginning at the Columbus Open. Solar Hardpoint is coming up next. Envy looking to tie things up.